sold for a crown of views. Hearts turn cold in the endless feed. But we rode from the ashen code with iron faith and a burning oath. Steel boots pounding the data planes. We broke their feet with a holy flame. Raise the cross, raise it high. Through the static we testify. No false throne, no tainted crown. His name remains when all falls down. Banner of Christ, we ride. Banner of Christ, we rise. Break the screen, burn the lie. Banner of Christ, we ride. Banner of Christ, banner of Christ. They sold envy in silver chains, fed on applause like pouring rain. Every wound made a smaller cage, every click drew a prayer away. So we marched through the mirrored gate, with our swords made of truth and grace. And the draped white cloth on the spear made the hidden tyrants disappear. Raise the cross, raise it high. Through the static we testify. No false throne, no tainted crown. His name remains when all falls down. Banner of Christ, we ride. Banner of Christ, we rise. Break the screen, burn the lie. Banner of Christ, we ride. Banner of Christ, banner of Christ. When the night tried to wear his face, we stood fast in the ruined place. No rage, no pride, just sacred flame. One king, one truth, one holy name. Banner of Christ, we ride. Banner of Christ, we rise. Chains will shatter, crowns will die.
Brothers, welcome back to the show. Man, oh man, am I glad to have you here today. I have a wild show for all of you. Guys, it is total Candace Owens obliteration day. You know, it's been interesting to watch people deal with the debate between Candace Owens and Andrew Wilson, but I'm just here to give you the facts, guys. The fact is that Candace Owens has been seething and crashing out ever since that debate. I think that Andrew Wilson, despite what people will say, I think that Andrew Wilson got everything he wanted out of that debate. Candace Owens' credibility is mud. It is absolutely mud. And we're going to be taking a look at some of the glorious clips that have come from this, and it's only going to get worse from her. Because we have clips now of Candace Owens from November 2025 and into 2026 every month. And they're juxtaposing all of the different statements, all of the different clips, and then they're comparing it to that debate. And it is devastating. It is devastating. The idea that Andrew Wilson lost that debate is wild to me. It is absolutely wild. But guys, we're not just going to focus on Candace Owens and her complete and total meltdown and humiliation. Oh no, we're also going to be talking about the quartering, because the quartering is also melting down. The quartering is also melting down. It's just total obliteration of these terrible people. Even Alex Jones is calling out the quartering. It's crazy. And the thing is, we've seen a lot of very suspicious bullshit as it relates to Candace Owens and stuff. People are saying, oh, she's got 20,000. She's got 20,000 new followers. Yeah, you know what? The quartering has over 70,000 new followers, and his viewership is at an all-time low. So the idea that somebody's gaining subscribers, that means that they won the debate, is just not accurate. Okay? It's not reality. The quartering did not get 70,000 legitimate subscribers. So we're going to be talking about all that. Guys, we've got a whole heck of a lot to go over. Yes, we're going to be playing some Helldivers too. Hasan Piker keeps losing. He keeps getting absolutely obliterated. We got to talk about Dr. Disrespect going on the Warpath over on X, deciding to just call out a bunch of people, make fun of a bunch of people. It's hilarious. And then, I've got some questions. I've got some questions that I want to ask. So we got a lot to go over. We're going to talk about it. And I'm glad that you're here with me so that we can discuss all of it. I'm raring to go. I'm excited to go because there's just so much. There's so much to go over. And we'll talk about all of it. But first things first. For those that are new to the channel, the way that it works, if you donate on YouTube, $5 and up, it gets your super chat read on screen. So $5 and up super chats, text to speech, it's a way that people can participate, but donations are never required. I'm not the quartering. I'm not DSP. I don't make demands. I don't put content behind paywalls live on stream to demand more money to do certain things. No, it just simply is, if you like the content, you want to support the channel, you like what I'm doing, then throw a couple shekels. If not, then enjoy the show. It's as simple as that. Anyway, we're going to get into it because, man, oh man, it has been total Candace obliteration. And the coping around that fact has been just unbelievable. So I actually do think we're going to start with the Candace Owens segment because it's so fascinating. So here we go. First and foremost, here's what we're going to start with. Let's see. Let's just get into it. Brothers, for the last couple days, it has been total Candace obliteration. She has been melting down. Her fans have been melting down. The people that are part of the conspiratard multiverse, they have been crashing out. It has been a spectacle to behold. And the thing that's fascinating is that there are people that say that Candace won, Andrew lost. That could not be further from the truth. Andrew, from my point of view, got everything that he wanted because Candace Owens' reputation has never been lower. Nobody takes her seriously at this point. Nobody trusts her. Nobody says, wow, she won because she proved the merit of her argument. And anyone who remembers, we watched the entire debate on stream together. There are some people that are saying she won or giving, prescriptions for what they thought should be happening in the debate, and they didn't even watch it. We watched it all, 3.5 hours, and you know that Candace Owens lost. She had no evidence for what she was saying, zero, didn't even know the details of the case, had no clue about the text messages that Tyler Robinson sent to Twigs, didn't know about that, got blown out of the water on that one. And then every bit of evidence, the degrading of the DNA, every single step of the way she was wrong, and then Andrew obliterated her. Absolutely obliterated her on the receipt. So, it has been a fascinating couple of days as people acclimate to the reality that Candace Owens never had any evidence at all. None. So, first of all, let's take a look right here. And let's see a compilation of the different times that Candace Owens gave us a different conspiracy theory. This is total Candace Owens obliteration, guys. It was brutal.
Debate regarding who actually killed Charlie Kirk. Now, someone actually wanted to track the ever-changing theory Candace Owens pushed onto who actually assassinated Charlie Kirk. So,
and this is part of it, because when you have all of these different clips side by side, and then you take a look at what she said during the debate, it just demonstrates that Candace Owens has never been serious about a single thing as it relates to this. She has only been using this to get clout and money. That's the reality. Because every step of the way, Candace Owens has made this about herself.
So apparently, these are 6 different theories that she says this is the one that actually is true.
Charlie informed people at Turning Point, as well as Jewish donors and a rabbi, that he had no choice but to abandon the pro-Israel cause outright. He wanted to bring me, Candace Owens, back because he was standing up for himself. And then did he, just 48 hours later, conveniently catch a bullet to the throat before our on-stage reunion could happen.
All right, so theory 1, it was to stop Charlie Kirk from collaborating with Candace Owens. All right.
Not Charlie's assassination was meant to...
All right, so did you get all that? The first reason that Candace Owens put out there back in October that Charlie Kirk was killed, one of the reasons was because, Charlie Kirk really wanted to bring Candace Owens back to TPUSA. Okay? That was number 1. Now, this is November.
To distract us from the Brigitte Macron investigation, and rightfully so. That is a fair question. Because as you guys know, it was Charlie Kirk that called me and told me that they wanted me to stop speaking about Brigitte.
Second theory, the reason why Charlie Kirk was assassinated was actually because Candace Owens was talking about Brigitte Macron's penis too much.
What was Charlie Kirk doing in Korea? If I had to today give you my best guess as to why Charlie Kirk was assassinated, it's because an offer came to him to become the next moon. and you just turn the other way. Don't ask questions about where the money's coming
It was the
from
Koreans.
or how you're getting the money. Just keep things afloat.
It was the Koreans.
You know, why not?
I knew
If
it.
Moon could help the CIA traffic.
Yeah, Charlie Kirk was supposed to become a child trafficker. He refused, and therefore they killed him. That's option. That's theory 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, totally. The credible source, the truth seeker, right here.
That's her. This is her most believable one, though.
In the name of the Lord, why couldn't Charlie Kirk's organization do that? I think this is what Charlie Kirk turned down, and the one person who stood between America's involvement with a full-scale war in Iran was Charlie Kirk.
Next reason why they killed Charlie Kirk was because Charlie Kirk was stopping the war with Iran.
1-year-old, he's the person that's stopping us from getting what we want. It is my personal belief that is the very reason that they colluded to have that obstacle eventually removed.
That's
Charlie
why it
Kirk
happened.
murdered by the deep state, to protect Epstein's global
It was to protect Epstein.
trafficking
That's
network.
the other reason.
Oh, so it went from Charlie Kirk was killed because Charlie wanted Candace Owens back on the TPUSA team. Now it's, well, Charlie Kirk was killed because of Epstein. What's the last one? What is the next conspiracy theory for July? Come on.
That's the
Is
other
it fair
reason.
to ask if it's plausible that when Charlie was taken to the Hamptons, the phone call no one wants to address from Bibi Netanyahu, is it fair
No
to
evidence for that,
ask the question?
by the way.
If it was literally supposed to be me who was supposed to be back on tour with Charlie? Did he say no to killing Candace Owens? And then did he become a liability? Because
Oh my God. So guys, here we are. In July, the question is, because you're not allowed to question the questioners. So her latest conspiracy theory in July 2026 is that Charlie Kirk turned down a Bibi Netanyahu. Bibi Netanyahu is like, hey, Charlie, we need to, what we really need to do, you understand? What we really need to do is we need to make sure that Candace Owens, we need to make sure that Candace Owens goes down. Like, are you for real? Seriously. I mean, just mind-bendingly stupid. But guys, it doesn't stop there. Candace Owens, I mean, she's been humiliated. She's been just disgraced. But there have been a lot of other people that have weighed in on this that just have, I think, terrible takes. So we're going to be looking at that as well. So first and foremost, let's take a look. Brittany Venti has been on the Warpath with Rachel Wilson. Very interesting. Rachel Wilson is claiming she was abused to run cover for having 5 different children.
Never mentioned in divorce, Rachel Wilson has made claims about her baby daddy being abusive. I remember seeing it in passing, and she has 0 proof, no police reports, no hospital records, never mentioned in divorce court against baby daddy number 2. Yeah, and that's the thing. If she wanted custody and
Now, the thing I find interesting about this is, of course, you were going to get people going into the personal lives of Andrew and Rachel Wilson. That's just what happens. On the internet, you have people that do this stuff. I don't condone it. I don't approve of it. But ultimately, people are going to do what they want. The only thing that people can do is control the content that they make. And I think this is, I do think this is pretty low. Taking somebody like Tria Logic that is basically an obsessive weirdo, somebody that is notorious for being dishonest as it relates to these issues, and using that as some sort of, source. Instead of doing your own research, I don't approve of that. I don't think that's good. And also, mentioning people's kids and stuff like that, I think that goes over the line. But this is what is happening. This is what is happening. You're getting these interesting feuds that are popping up.
Mossad needed Kirk's help to off Candace.
Apparently, Mossad's like, we cannot. BB's like, we cannot do this. We cannot do this without you. And Charlie's like, no, I don't. I just don't think so. And then it's sort of like the dictator, where he's like making the cutting motion across his throat. But thank you, ML Top One, for the donation. I appreciate your support, brother. But yeah, going after Rachel Wilson, it's an interesting thing. I would be very interested in seeing a debate between Brittany Venti and Rachel Wilson.
If she wanted things to go in her favor, at that point, you would mention it if you were abused. You absolutely would mention it. So I don't believe her. This sounds like bullshit. And it's very important for me to point out here that Sloppy Rachel, just like Andrew Wilson, is very deceptive in her wording about the baby daddy situation.
You know, Donald Trump has that ability with nicknames. Not everyone does. You know, not everyone does. Hasan tries to do the nickname thing and he fails all the time.
As we see, she herself admits that she's only been married twice. But according to the court records, she has 3 baby daddies, meaning the first one was not a marriage. So what's her excuse for that? Was he all?
So yeah, basically they're going after her, you know, basically the past, the things that they've done and said, and yeah, it's up for scrutiny. And then it says that son died, by the way. Rachel only had one son with the 2 prior men she was with before Andrew. That's the son that died because the Wilsons were letting him run around unattended. That's despicable. That kid was not Andrew's as he has claimed. You're welcome. That's pretty despicable. Don't you dare talk about their children passing. Have a heart. And you can see there's a lot of really fuck. So like, not even the passing of a kid is sacred to some of these mentally ill, bottom-feeding, subhuman freaks. And you should really keep that in mind. That as you scroll down, it's like the idea of any sort of humanity and sympathy on the internet. It doesn't matter what it is. These people just have no soul. They have absolutely no soul. You know, they will go after somebody's dead kid because they think it's funny, and for me, it's just utterly despicable and unconscionable that you would do something like that. That you would go to that place. I think that pretty much when you establish yourself as doing that and being that, you've lost any sort of credibility. But on a lighter note, the memes, you know, them coping with Candace Owens' loss by trying to make AI memes of her winning.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill and you can just keep saying, so what? You take the red pill, you learn everything about the Tyler Robinson case.
Well, I mean, apparently he takes the blue pill because she didn't have any evidence.
So what? So what? So what? So what? Positive evidence? So what?
Yeah, I mean, it's pure cope. It's pure positive evidence. Candace Owens didn't know what positive evidence was. The reason Candace Owens was getting really upset at the word positive evidence is she didn't know what it meant. Negative evidence, positive evidence, like she didn't know. So it was making her mad. But this is the only coping mechanism they have, is seething, molding, and making AI-generated memes.
When? Appeal to emotion. So what? Burden of proof. So what? So what? So what? So what? Appeal to emotion. So what? Burden of proof. So what? Positive evidence. Positive evidence. Positive evidence. Positive evidence. So what? So what? So what? Appeal to emotion. What? So what?
That, like, literally, no, it's the opposite. And they're so desperate to say that it was really Erica Kirk there. It's retarded on a level. I told you. It's retarded on a level that needs to be seen to be believed. And there are people that still genuinely, they just have no ability to deal with the reality of the situation, which is that Candace Owens lost because she provided absolutely no evidence. None. Well, now we got Patrick Bet David coming in, giving his take on who won.
You know who I will say won? Here's who I will say won. I think both of them won, and I'll tell you why they won. But I think Candace won because she got the money and she presented
Trying to be a fence setter, I get it.
her argument. And in an area where she conceded, she says, I don't know why you're playing this video. I already conceded to you. And I said, yeah, I was wrong. Mm-hmm. And she did that. So that was good for her to do that. And
No. PBD. The reason that you're getting so much flack for the job you did as the debate moderator is because you did a terrible job. You let Candace basically do this run-on filibustering. You didn't hold her to answer questions. Candace didn't have any evidence for anything that she said. And you allowed her to have an earpiece in her ear? Really? Why would you do that? Somebody as dishonest as Candace, why would you allow her to have an earpiece if you're the moderator? You say, no, you don't need an earpiece. No. And you think that the earpiece that Candace had is the same one that you had, and you're 100% sure of that? I mean, it's embarrassing, her performance. But Andrew wasn't wrong to be curious about, wait a minute. Like, it seems very weird that you're asking these, like, certain questions in this way. But the fact is that Candace was spurging out most of the time. You can't ask me that question in that manner. You're not my daddy. It was embarrassing. Candace lost. She looked unhinged, unprepared. She had no evidence. She had to concede on a bunch of stuff. No, she got obliterated. It was Andrew Wilson that was calm and composed. Despite the memes, it was her that was sweating. It was her that was getting loud and belligerent because she had no answer.
I think she got in front of an audience and moved some people that probably don't watch her content. Remember, baptizing is key. Baptizing is key. And I think Andrew Wilson won because, let me explain it to you how much he won. And I think he won more than Candace won. And my argument is going to be very, very weird. You ready?
Go ahead.
You ready? This guy spent $300,000 and got somewhere between $50 to $200 million of ad viewership.
Yeah. Great point.
So guess what?
He's a big winner.
My wife at home says, who was the guy? I'd never seen him before. My dad says, most people, his YouTube channel only had 180, 200,000 subs.
Yeah.
Very good, eloquent. I've had him on. He's been on Rogan a couple times. So he's getting the momentum. I think Andrew Wilson won because for everybody that says, what an idiot to give $300,000, I think it's the same story as Kanye spent $7 million on an ad for Super Bowl and sold $25 million of merch. I think Andrew Wilson won because overnight now everybody knows who he is.
Yeah.
Well, I would say, I mean, maybe people in your circle, but a lot of people knew who Andrew Wilson was.
PBD, it just too opportunist. I have no respect for him. They monetized Charlie Kirk's death. To me, it's really unseemly and despicable, insulting to us.
Yeah, thank you, Renal MD, for the donation. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was just what I was about to say, believe it or not. I was about to talk about the fact that PPD, he's looking at this in terms of dollars and cents. Like, Candace won because she got money, and Andrew Wilson also won because he got money, and I won because I got, no.
Kirk was supportive of Israel. He had criticism, like any normal person would. There is no benefit to them removing him.
Yeah. By the way, thank you, El Jefe, for the donation. I appreciate it.
Imagine a moderator trying to interview one of the debaters mid-debate.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that crazy? By the way, guys, thank you so much for your donations. I appreciate it more than you can know. That's huge support. Thank you for thank you for your contributions. That's massive. But PPD has revealed himself by saying he looked at who won and who lost. by how much money, how much stuff they got. And I got to tell you, PBD, the fact is that what you're saying is not, it's not technically wrong. It's not technically wrong. From a baseline standpoint, it is right. But it's so sleazy because it suggests that the reason that Andrew did this was because he had some idea. Oh, I'm going to grow my channel. No. It's the case that Candace Owens and the conspirators, PBD, they have been using Charlie Kirk's death to make money and to sell ads and to get more viewership. And it's obvious that it's worked. There is a cottage industry around this conspirator narrative around Charlie Kirk. It is a multi-million-dollar industry at this point. And Andrew Wilson went in there and just for $300,000, he completely exposed it. There was no evidence. There was no deeper layer to this. Because Candace Owens, for months and months and months and months and months and months, has gone, okay, well, next episode, we're going to show you the real evidence. Oh, if you tune in, we're going to give you the real evidence. And every month, it's a different conspiracy theory. It's a different narrative. It's a different angle. And so people have had enough. They've had enough.
Got it to defend Andrew. He was deceptive about his wife/family, but other side bonkers to go after kids. To his cred, he said there would be this fire.
Yeah, he did. He knew that there would be this fire, and there are going to be people that go after his kids, and there is a lack of humanity on the internet beyond what I think people understand, because I think that people do expect a level of decorum, and when you get into some of these comment sections, they don't care that you lost your kid. They'll tell you that you killed your own kid. They'll say things like that. That inhumanly cruel and just disconnected and disgusting. But I want to thank you for the donation, my friend. Yeah, I look at PBD. I don't hate the guy. I don't. And I mean, it can be very helpful to have a numbers guy. But the problem is that if you're looking at this solely from a numbers game, you diminish the very, very real and substantial reason why you had a guy that felt that he needed to pay it $300,000 to break this narrative. You know, I think this is probably amongst the worst takes about who won. But yeah, I mean, it's his opinion. I just think that looking at it purely by the numbers doesn't make you look good.
Very simple. So from the business standpoint, Andrew Wilson made a lot more than $300,000.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Andrew doesn't look at it from purely a cost perspective. And also, what that debate did is it exposed that Candace Owens and her radical insane narrative is being promoted by people like Hasan Piker. We got Heinrich with a donation saying conspirators now proven no better than the far left. Well, that's the video that I'm about to play you. Is you have people like Hasan Piker that are praising Candace Owens.
You know, I wouldn't say that I'm on her side on this issue. I am, let's just say I'm spiritually on the sidelines on this. Because, like, on the one hand, my brain tells me something entirely different than what my heart is championing, if you know what I mean, okay? If you're picking up what I'm putting down. On the one hand, I want to be logical. I want to be rational about this case. But then on the other hand, I'm thinking to myself, I can't speak out against this queen. I mean, I can't speak out against this queen because this is a queen that successfully and single-handedly undermined the Republican initiative to martyrize Charlie Kirk and use that example to crack down on political dissent. She dropped a grenade on the discourse. So I'm with her. It's hard. It's hard for me. My brain says, no, it's probably Tyler Robinson. But my heart says, go, Candace, go. Keep cooking. You know? Does that make sense? I'm on the sidelines. I don't even want to course correct. I don't.
Of course not. Of course not. Do you know why? It's because Candace Owens has derailed any legitimate attempt to go after the far left and hold them accountable for not only killing Charlie Kirk, but laughing about it, celebrating it, being gleeful about it. We should have gotten justice, but we got nothing. We got nothing of the sort. We got absolutely nothing of the sort because of what Candace Owens did. Because of what the conspirators did to line their own pockets. It was pathetic. So, I do think there's a lot of criticism to go around. I think in this case, you know, I think that you need to look at who is celebrating this. Hasan, Destiny. Yeah, a lot of these left-wing people, they have gone out of their way. They've gone out of their way to basically, and some of them, like Hasan has come out and said that Candace Owens has been an asset to the left.
I can't speak out against this queen because this is a queen that successfully and single-handedly undermined the Republican initiative to martyrize Charlie Kirk and use that example to crack down on political dissent. She dropped a grenade on the discourse. You understand? So I'm with her. It's hard. It's hard for me. My brain says, no, it's probably Tyler Robinson. But my heart says, go, Candace, go.
We heard that part before. But listen to what Hasan says. Hasan is actually right for once in his life. Yes. Hasan Piker is right for once in his life. Candace Owens and the conspirators have aided and abetted the people that are going after, she aided and abetted the people that went after Charlie Kirk and Erica Kirk, the people that cheered and celebrated and, tried to manifest this. Instead of going after these people, now what do we have? We have nothing. All because of people like Candace Owens and the conspirator network. So I think that in this case, it's a very, 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 very limited thing. I think that Hasan Piker is correct. And we do. If somebody is correct, we say that they're correct. We identify that they got something right. Now, he didn't mean to be right, but he is right. She did lasting damage. So, I'm going to wrap things up here. But Candace Owens and her brigade of, degenerates and liars, malcontents, people that are willing to deceive for cash, willing to use somebody's death to make tons of money, get tons of, it's so obvious, it's so grotesque, and there's no evidence. There's been no evidence proven in any of this. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll see you next time. Okay, let me upload this. Real quick. And then, guys, we're going to do the quartering segment next. We're going to do the quartering segment, so stay tuned. We'll be talking about Jeremy Hambley of the quartering. Guy has been losing his mind. It's been interesting to watch. Let's see. Candace Owens debate crash out. Let's see, different word. Okay. All right, we got that. We're going to be talking about Jeremy from the quartering. Because, guys, we have another potential debate. We know that the quartering is a coward. By the way, we're gonna talk about this real quick. We're gonna mention this real quick. Let me pull this up. Let me get the clips ready. Okay. Okay. All right. So I need, what clip would be useful? Okay. Okay. Got it. Let's see. Did he delete it? Oh, show. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I see Doyle's back to his old regular self. I see Doyle is doing his best not to be as retarded as last night, and we appreciate that. You know, we do our, we appreciate your best effort. Maybe Doyle took his medication today. For those that don't know, Doyle is our resident chat troll. He shows up every show. We appreciate his dedication. And he usually just spams Knights of the Old Republic, ? You're going to play KOTOR? You know. But, no, we're not going to play KOTOR. Again, you know, he asks every night, and so we appreciate his dedication, you know, to the art of the troll. We appreciate it. Doyle has said he came in here starting as a troll, but then became a fan, as you do, and he's still dedicated to his craft. Take home his PPD opportunist. He could give a shit what happens. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people are going to take away. And the thing is, he's not technically wrong looking at it from a numbers perspective. But if people feel that you're just a numbers guy, if you're purely a numbers guy, if you don't have any soul to what you're saying, people are not really going to take you seriously. They're going to realize, oh, okay, this guy doesn't really see things based on the merit and the value, the morality. He's looking at it based on the numbers. And they're going to call you a grifter. Now, I don't think PPD really cares, but what I'm saying is, if you're analyzing a debate like this, it would be wise to look at it from a debate perspective. Not like, oh, it's this, you know, it's the Super Bowl, and so, you know, look at how much ad money was made. It's like, yeah, there's a little bit bigger stakes in a debate like this because you're dealing with somebody's death and how it's being treated in our culture, rather than just a football game. So anyway, now we're going to get into the quartering segment, guys. Brothers, now we get into the quartering segment of tonight's stream, and we're going to be talking about the quartering melting down yet again, and even being challenged by Alex Jones himself. But first and foremost, let me say, this video segment is brought to you in honor of Don Flurgandy. Don Flurgandy had to cancel his show. Apparently, the quartering ate all the cookies and his internet was under attack. So it says, very sorry, y'all, but unfortunately, we've been felted. Seemed to be good for an hour or so, but now we are having the same issue. Internet company is sending out a technician to fix it tomorrow, so we should be good for Tuesday's broadcast. Apologies for the late cancellation. Well, you know what? Don, we got you, brother. We are going to take a shot at the quartering, and this is in honor of Don Flurgandy. So, we're going to be taking a look at Alex Jones coming out of nowhere with the steel chair and taking on the quartering. Now, let me be clear. I like Alex Jones. I disagree with him a lot in what he's saying and what he's doing recently, especially with Candace Owens. I disagree with his takes on Trump. But you know what? The thing about Alex Jones is I love this man, okay? And it's difficult for me. It is. It's tough for me to see Alex Jones say things that I just vehemently disagree with. Okay? But there's a special place in my heart for Alex Jones because he is an absolute legend.
Humans aren't born out of laying around on their asses. We've been born out of conquering a world. We're the dominant species. We built all this. We're powerful and we're beautiful and we're ready to build the next level of civilization in God's plan. But you must stop bowing to those who want to make you a victim. You must become the victor. If you love God and you want to build a pro-human future, then you are an enemy of the New World Order and Satanism. They want us shut down because we have the spirit. I'm jacked into the source. I know the secret, and I want to see you empowered. But you have to believe in yourself first. This is the truth, and everyone knows it.
This is the truth, and everyone knows it. Yeah, absolute legend. I like Alex Jones. I just don't agree with him. I don't agree with some of the things he's been saying recently. I don't agree with him on Trump. I don't agree with him on Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk. And so that's fine. I like to articulate that whenever I can. But the fact is that Alex Jones every once in a while comes out and just delivers an absolute banger like this. An absolute banger like this. And so we're going to be taking a look at this and seeing what Alex Jones has to say to the quartering.
Audience, nanny, nanny, boo boo, stick your head in doo doo. You can't come to the cool kid table in 5th grade. We don't want you at our Howard Lutnick, Jeffrey Epstein table. And I'm just like, when did you guys become 10-year-olds? I mean, seriously. I said, this is probably a bug. It needs to be fixed. This absolutely.
So let me give you a little bit of additional context. It says, watch. Alex Jones issues a $10,000 challenge to the quartering for a video of Alex Jones saying the Jews killed Charlie Kirk. Okay? So that is the foundation for this. That Alex Jones is saying, all right, guys, look, the quartering, I know he doesn't have $10,000. So I'm willing to put that on the line to say, quartering, well, first of all, quartering is very bad at research. He's very bad at finding videos and stuff. He's very lazy. So this is a very, very safe bet.
Absolutely sucks. And I'm drawing attention to it. And you're like, no, everyone just stopped listening to you because you're anti-Iran war and you question Charlie Kirk. Look at the quartering. Let's scroll up. Maybe the Pakistani bots are asleep. Alex, as a daily viewer, I have personally tuned out since you've been on this the Jews killed Charlie Kirk nonsense. I'll tune back in when you come back to your senses. What did my post have to do with Jews? I didn't say the Jews killed Charlie Kirk. That's what most of the internet thinks, and I've looked at all the angles. So I always love the straw men, too. Hey, quartering, I'll give you $10,000. You can give me a clip of me saying the Jews killed Charlie Kirk. 10,000, buddy. Should be real easy. I'd bet you more, but that's about what I got in my bank account. So
it's more than the quartering has in his bank account. But let's go back real quick.
Maybe the Pakistani bots are asleep. Alex, as a daily viewer, I have personally tuned out since you've been on this the Jews killed Charlie Kirk nonsense. I'll tune back in when you come back to your senses. What did my post have to do with Jews? I didn't say the Jews killed Charlie Kirk. That's what most of the internet thinks. And
most of the internet does not think the Jews killed Charlie Kirk. Alex, I just got to step in. I got to tell you, most of the internet does not think that. Most of the internet at this point thinks that Tyler Robinson did it. The people that think that Israel is the one that pulled the trigger, that they gave the green light, that there's some kind of coordinated op. The thing is, it's sort of, Occam's razor. It doesn't require a conspiracy to realize why people would want to kill Charlie Kirk. Because the left is a radical communist faction of violent pro-terrorism radicals that have been talking about killing conservatives for years. I don't like this conversation because it immediately takes any of the onus and the guilt and the blame off of the far left. So Alex Jones is pretending that it takes like a conspiracy theory from Israel. No, the left didn't like how effective Charlie Kirk was, so they killed him. That is the story. But we have gotten so lost in that, and it's done so much damage. We can't go after the people that actually did it because we're too busy fighting with people like you, Alex, and Candace Owens, who should be the generals, who should be on the front lines, but instead you're fighting us. You're fighting us. Now, I don't put us as like the quartering and me. The quartering is like a sniveling coward, okay? The quartering doesn't ever mean anything that he says, and he's just incredibly pathetic. But the fact is that we should have had, after Charlie Kirk's death, we should have had some form of martial law. We should have had some crackdown on the left. These rogue Democrat judges, these opportunists, these scumbags, these slimeballs. The DSA should have been arrested. These people should have been broken up. Their assets should have been seized. You should have gone after Antifa and cracked down on them. You could have done that right after Charlie Kirk's death. You could have had an opportunity to crack down on the left, to deport Hasan Piker, to deport the Sneakos, deport the people like Kyle Kalinske. Get him the fuck out of there, that homosexual twink retard. You had an opportunity here. But now we're arguing that, and no, guys, most of the internet thinks that it was Israel. Guys, you got to understand, most of the internet thinks that it was Israel to do this. No, they don't. No, they do not. Nobody thinks that. Except for some of the most delulu conspiratards. But you see what I mean? I love Alex Jones. He is an absolute legend. So, for me, it's tough. It is. Because I don't want to go too hard on the guy, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to pull my punches. Even if it's Alex Jones. I mean, yeah, Alex Jones is an OG. But, even somebody like George Lucas, who creates the original Star Wars, even he can go awry. As you get older and things change and different perspectives, he creates the Star Wars prequels. He starts to make different changes with the special editions and stuff. My point is that people can change, and I do think he's changing in some ways, but I got to push back. I got to disagree with Alex Jones.
I've looked at all the angles. So I always love the straw man, too. Hey, quartering, I'll give you $10,000. You can give me a clip of me saying the Jews killed Charlie Kirk. 10,000, buddy. Should be real easy. I bet you more, but that's about what I got in my bank account. So challenge is there, pal. What Musk did with X has been amazing. And, we've had some days where we've had 20 million people watching the live stream there alone. Usually it gets up to like 500,000, a million. We're on Rumble or a lot of other platforms. We're on hundreds of radio stations. We have our own streams. But it's still a very, very important platform. Then we take clips out of the show and tens of millions every day. Watch those. And people copy those. And we can't even keep track of how many views it gets being posted on all the other platforms and reposted to X. But it's substantive. So we'll put those post on X I did yesterday and today back up so I can read them. On Friday, our social media people, there's two of them here, Lewis and one other great person, said, man, they really changed the algorithm in the back end. It's really screwing up a bunch of stuff. People are complaining. They'll probably work the bugs out they usually do.
Right.
The interface has got a lot of issues. And then Saturday, we did
now,
a lot.
To be fair, what I want to say here before we go any further, what I want to say is I had my own experience with X recently that was rather negative. And so I want to talk about that for just a second. AI is great in so many ways, but the problem is that AI can make a mistake. And when AI makes a mistake, you should be able to talk to a human to get things figured out. Unfortunately, with X, that doesn't seem to be the case. X doesn't have any sort of phone or email mechanism to contact them. You can't really get to a human being. And here's the deal, Elon, your system is broken. My account, my Templar's Roar account, it got flagged as always having sensitive material. So now whatever I post, it marks it as sensitive material. I tried this out. I posted a picture of Jesus Christ and it flagged it as sensitive material. I don't post porn. I don't post NSFW content. So the fact that you would flag my channel, okay, it's a mistake. The problem is I can't get a hold of anyone because when I go to your page for support, the link that says, hey, did we make a mistake? You can appeal it. You click on it and it takes you to the appeal page if your account was suspended. So there is no appeal page for what I'm talking about. So there's literally no way to contact a human, and this is affecting my business. There absolutely should always be a way to contact behind the scenes and contact people and talk to a human being. You know, otherwise, you just have these mistakes that pop up, and this would be an easy thing to fix, but I can't get a hold of a human being. So, you know, I'm sure Alex Jones has people that can get in contact with you. I don't. I'm a small YouTube channel. But the fact of the matter is that you should have a mechanism that allows for people to contact you or fix your damn support website. Fix your website so that if it permanently locks your account in sensitive material mode, that you have a way to appeal it directly. That would be a great help. Because there's no reason I should be having to go through this. Anyway, we're here to talk about the quartering. Guys, people are having an absolute field day with the quartering being challenged for $10,000. So the quartering posted a tweet from April 11th from Alex Jones saying, "With me, she took the high road. I now think Israel was involved." And the quartering says, "I will take my $10,000 in singles, please. See you tomorrow at noon." He thinks that was some kind of dunk and some kind of own. The post quartering reference is about Trump, not Kirk's death. So even when the quartering is trying to dunk on somebody, it's an absolute. So let's just make sure. Candace Owens was ahead of the curve, and I officially apologize to her. Candace Owens plays a compilation of former Trump allies disavowing and criticizing him as the tarnishing of his legacy continues. He is even getting slammed on Truth Social, his own platform. Alex Jones, I'm really glad he is differentiating and saying, you're not with me because I'm not with you. Interesting. So this post, the quartering took this tweet. He took this tweet and the quartering's new scam, everyone. The quartering's new scam. He's now trying to pass this post off as Alex Jones saying that the Jews killed Charlie Kirk. The typical low IQ, lazy, incompetent, boorish, oafish, just garbage. Is that not one of the most pathetic things you've ever seen? The quartering thought this would be a dunk. He thought this would be a dunk. He thought nobody would do nobody would click the link. They just believe him. Why? I'm Jeremy Hambley. It's so pathetic, guys. It's so pathetic. I don't even know where to start. It's just, this is the type of behavior that gets you into trouble, Jeremy. This is the type of behavior that gets you into trouble. Why on earth are you trying to pass off a post that has nothing to do with Charlie Kirk as a post that is a damning indictment? Why would you slap your hand on the table down like you got a pair of aces? Like you got a winning hand. Jeremy, you got nothing. Jeremy, you don't have the cards. The cards are not on your side. You are trying to dunk on Alex Jones with a tweet like this. Did you not even read it? I don't know. How did you come to this? That's what I genuinely want to know. I want to know how the quartering came to this. I want to know how he was able to find this tweet and think that it was about Charlie Kirk. Did you know? I genuinely want to know. He didn't read, obviously. But you say, I'll take my $10,000 and single. Jeremy, you're not going to be able to scam your way out of this the way you do everything else. You're not going to be able to scam your way out of this. Anyway, we're going to continue on. The fact that the quartering thought this was going to work just demonstrates that he is sincerely, he's not all there. He is not all there. And by the way, guys, we're going to take a moment to highlight the fact that there are other channels on X and other channels on Rumble, Kick, YouTube. The quarter will go after anyone that he can. It says, Jer, Mel, or his dents have started a flagging campaign on Twitter against their trolls. This is the guy that that reposted Melanie Mac's Meltdown. So, hello, Kino Kiwi Media. Your account, Kino Kiwi Co., was reported and has been suspended for violating the rules. Inauthentic behavior. What is that? You may not use their services to engage in inauthentic activity that undermines the integrity of X. Note that if you attempt to evade a suspension by creating new accounts, we will suspend your new accounts. If you wish to appeal the suspension, please contact... What did this account do? What did this account do that was inauthentic? This is the same bullshit we dealt with YouTube. What was inauthentic? Like, the posts that they're making, they're not real? Like, what is inauthentic about that account? I'm curious. So, that's currently where we're at. You've got more flaggings. He flagged me the other night when I tried to post Wade's apology. He wasn't happy about this, his scheme blowing up. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Jeremy, I genuinely, sincerely do not understand why you haven't figured out the way to handle this situation. You've got to be getting tired. You've got to be getting sick of this. Why on earth do you not handle this like an adult? The other night, there was a stream put on by Yellow Flash. It had Don Flurgandy, it had Misty Mochi, it had Camelcast. There was a whole bunch of other people there. There was Luther Morgan. I mean, obviously, Yellow Flash. There were a bunch of people there. You had an opportunity when Bering came on to actually, because Bering said he'd be willing to have a conversation with you if you sit down and talk to him. You've taken none of the charity that has been given to you by so many people. You've not been willing to sit down and have a conversation. You think that this is the path forward? This is the path to victory? Flagging people? Going after their channel? This antisocial behavior, I don't know where you think it's going to lead, where your channel is going to do well or you're going to come out on top. You're not. Melly Mac is currently being dragged through the mud because of you. I say dragged through the mud, but it's a mud of her own making. But the reality is, she would not be in the position that she's in. She would not be currently having to relive some of the worst and most dishonest takes she's ever had about plastic surgery, if not for you. So you are making people around you miserable by not having the testicular fortitude to face the people that are criticizing you. Instead, you want to run and hide behind these rules that will eventually be used against you, and they already are. Your shorts are going down. And I know that's a terrible image because according he's mooned people on his stream multiple times. But Jeremy, your shorts channel and your clips, they've been copyright struck. So it's only a matter of time before your channel goes down. And when that happens, there isn't going to be a surge of support. I got to tell you, I am one of the most independent content creators out there. I do everything on my own, everything going on my own way. But even when I was demonetized, even I looked out, for other people. So what you're going to find is that when your time eventually does come and you are demonetized or your channel is taken down, you are going to be alone because of your decisions here. My advice to you, sincerely, is to let your pride go. Let your pride go. Talk to Kino Casino. Try to contact them. Do not come with this arrogant pretense that you're, illicit clips. It would be terrible if something happened to your channel. No. You shouldn't be telling anyone to take down content. You've lost that right. But you should be trying to make amends. You should be working to try to rehabilitate your reputation. And honestly, Jeremy, what I would say to you is you should start with Bearing. You owe Bearing an apology, multiple apologies. You should say sorry. You should. That's where you should start. Jeremy, I'm going to help you, okay? I'm going to teach you how to apologize. You go on stream and you say, Bearing, look, I'm really, really sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I was in a bad place. It's no excuse, but you were a good friend to me and I was just angry and I lashed out and I took it out on you and I'm so sorry. It's going to take me a long time to rebuild any sort of trust, but I'm just hoping that you will forgive my apology. You'll accept my apology. You'll forgive me for, deleting the TISM channel and lying about it, blaming you when it was me. I just, I had been drinking and, I was angry. They'd been going after my wife and I let that get to me. I shouldn't have done it. And I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought you into it. I shouldn't, they keep making fun of me and I can't take it. And so, just profusely apologize and start there. That's where you start. And then maybe if you get Bearing to say, you know what, I forgive you, and go over some of the stuff and explain it and be genuine, and then take a vacation for 3 or 4 months, maybe. If you, Jeremy, were to stop streaming and you were just to upload content offline behind the scenes, you did your stuff, you uploaded the content, you didn't tweet, you didn't do anything. You basically do what Hannah Claire is doing. You lay low for a while, you still upload videos, you still talk about current events, just not on stream, and you can still do your coffee ads, but you don't engage for months. You do this for months. You do this for 4 to 6 months. If you were to do that, and then come back with a new and, new lease on life, new dedication, maybe during that time you can lose some weight, come back healthier, and then you can go on Yellow Flash. Then maybe you can go on Caleb Hammer. You can do a financial audit, get your finances right. Caleb Hammer would be, especially for coming back, that would be massive content. That would be a lot of eyeballs. And some people ask, why are you trying to help Jeremy? Well, I guess it's just my nature. At the end of the day, I'm not a nice person, but I am a kind person. And I don't like to see people suffer. I don't. I do like to help people if I can. And if the outcome of this is that Jeremy can stop stealing, scamming, manipulating, can actually become a normal person, can apologize and mend bridges, go to church, I don't know, maybe desperately try to rekindle some relationship with his wife, sort of get normal, maybe try to get some kind of reconciliation with the wife. Maybe, God forbid, maybe even try to have a kid. Why the financial audit? Well, because the court ring has lied about so many things financially. You see, why the financial audit? Because the court ring has lied about so much financially over the past 10 to 15 years that the only way that anyone is going to believe him is if he does a financial audit. And the only one that people will actually watch as it relates to a financial audit is probably Caleb Hammer. So whether you can stand Caleb Hammer or not, whether you like him or not, he is one of the biggest content creators. So not only would Caleb Hammer give him access to more views, and more eyeballs when he's coming back, but then there are people that do trust Caleb Hammer to some degree, and he would go over the finances and he'd be able to, lay out, okay, here's where you're going wrong. And so it would be content for Jeremy to come back to and maybe try to rebuild some credibility after years of lying. That's basically it. So, yeah, it's not an easy road, but all it takes is one step. The first step, I think, is Bearing. Going on Bearing's show or having him on your show. Not getting defensive, just breaking down your walls and apologizing and allowing him to ask any question and being honest. Honesty is the best policy. But anyway, yeah, that's my preferred outcome. Because the alternative is that the court ring keeps flagging down channels. And by the way, if you do have a non-Pajit YouTube rep, using that rep to get the Kino Casino their channel back, Mikey No More, going and if you were to go and you were to sincerely apologize to Luther Morgan, Misty Mochi, I don't know if they would accept your apology. I don't think they would. But at the very least, it would be something. It would show that you've made some kind of change. I don't know. I think we're too far past that. But at the end of the day, what do you have to lose, Quartering? What do you have to lose? And then watch, he'll try to flag this channel down because he'll be mad. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll see you next time. Okay. Here we go. All right, let me get that uploaded. Alex Jones. Alex. $10,000 challenge. Oh man, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. You'll love to see it. All right, let's put this on. Okay. Now, this is gonna be a little bit of an interesting one. Okay. Brothers, we have a little bit of an internet kerfuffle, beef, long-standing feud to go over. This isn't going to take long, but I did want to comment on this very, very quickly, very briefly. This isn't going to take probably longer than like 10 or 11 minutes. So I want to talk about this post from, well, it's from me, but the original post is from somebody named John Delarose. So John Delarose is pointing out, he's saying, did you know Geeks and Gamers originally posted a positive review of The Last Jedi? But when they saw the outcry against it, they deleted it and changed their stance just so they could get money off of it. I walked out of the theater. I loved the movie. Jeremy Griggs, real quote. This is their entire brand. So Jeremy responds, people that watch my channel are very much aware of this information. I've talked about it publicly for years. You're still upset about this. I just don't like you. End of discussion. So this is apparently the post that he's talking about. Let's scroll all the way up. This is from July 20th, 2024. Just make sure all the dates, yeah, everything's in there. Siobon, GG, there's a rainbow flag. Community manager for Geeks and Gamers. So apparently they're a lesbian, LGBTQ. You know, I kept this to myself for much longer than I should have about the ramp up of anti-LGBTQ rhetoric. Honestly, this rhetoric is nothing new, but it's accelerating. Increase in policy implementations are frightening. See, why do people find this acceptable? Listen, I don't know this person. I don't know why on earth you would bring somebody LGBTQ into your company. Maybe it's just a different philosophy. I never would have a community manager that's LGBTQ. From my religious perspective and based on my opposition to the LGBT community, I never would. I think it's disgusting. I think it's degenerate. I think it's wrong. God finds it an abomination. So I'm not going to go against God. He knows better than me. But for whatever reason, this person's LGBTQ and they're working for Geeks and Gamers. The thing is, I don't know anything about this person or the history they have with Jeremy Prime. I have no idea. I have no idea about it. But just me personally, yeah, I think that John Delarose is right in this one instance. If this is true, what he's posting here. Guess I know why they don't like me too much at Geeks and Gamers. John, years ago you talked shit about me. I never responded. A few months ago, you sent me a private message apologizing and I told you I accept. Then you started asking me to collab. Yeah, why would you? First of all, yeah, if you're going to call them out, if you're going to say, like, oh, you had an LGBTQ manager, and I find that so repellent that I can't ever do anything with you and you're bad, why would you be begging for a collaboration? It's like listening to Darkside Phil. Darkside Phil saying the Kino Casino is so bad, yet begging to be on their show and begging to be in front of their audience. Oh, with you and your new website? Because I had all of these resources that you don't have. True. I tried to be nice about it and let you know that I had a lot going on and that we would talk later. You then followed back with a couple months and I nicely said, no, okay. Now you're playing a fake victim because you have nothing else going on. Truth is, I don't trust you and I don't like you. You play whatever side gets you attention and everyone knows it. Yeah, you believe in nothing. I was just being nice in private to avoid conflict. Well, mask is off. I just call it like I see it. My Christian nationalist vision for America and culture upsets a lot of people, and that's fine. I have leadership and vision. I wish you the best, and I'll be here to make our culture great again. Enjoy the LGBT community. She was the community manager of GG when you were begging for a collaboration. So much for these values. Bottom line, I don't like you. Yes, you've said that a lot. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I wish you the best. But you should condemn sodomy and transgenderism because they are sins. That's true. Bro, you're cooked. Shut the fuck up. I'm saved by Christ, I already won. You need to pass on before you can cash in those chips. Until then, your soul is up for judgment by people. Interesting. So, I gotta say, I don't think that this is a pretty good. I think it's a fine response from Jeremy Prime. It's not a good response from John De La Rose. It's just not. It's not a good response. Jeremy's response is fine. You know, yeah, she was the manager, so why? Like, if you personally felt that the entire organization was rotten based on that, why did you want to be part of the group? That's a perfectly valid response. So, yeah, it seems that let's scroll to see. It seems that was a couple of years ago, and now John De La Rose is doing the same thing again. He's bringing the same thing up, and he's oh my God, really? It's hilarious. Everyone is allowed to have a bad movie you love. So here's the deal. Here's my take on it. Okay? Here's my take. Multiple things can be true at the same time, you know? If D-Day Cobra initially liked The Last Jedi, but then upon further reflection didn't like it, or if he liked it but saw the damage it was doing to the Star Wars community and decided to criticize it, these are not inconsistent and are perfectly legitimate opinions. The inference that it proves, yeah, he's a grifter or insincere is not adequate. Yes, it is extremely weird to have an LGBTQ community manager. I wouldn't do it, but that is a choice every content creator gets to make. Maybe that person was solid and did good work on time. Who knows? I've never once seen Gigi or Jeremy Prime promote LGBTQ causes, and I haven't. Relitigating a years-old conflict over the opinion someone had on a film and using it to fuel a feud for no reason just seems petty and pathetic, and I agree with that completely. I just wanted to talk about this very briefly. I'm not going to take too much more of your time, but I think that relitigating these things, because I did see that somebody had done a video on Leaflet, the VTuber, her drama from 6 months ago, and relitigating it. What is it with like 6 months to a year, 2 years, bringing things up from the past? Does nobody have any vision for the future? The Last Jedi is settled science. I don't think that D-Day Cobra, I don't think that he's going to sit here and defend the movie as being great. So what are we even doing? It's just petty internet drama that doesn't advance or do anything. It doesn't benefit anything. And somebody just says, oh damn, D-Day Cobra. Yeah, it's a bad take, but people are allowed to have bad takes. People are allowed to have an opinion that at the time, maybe he wrote that right after he got done watching the movie, and he's like, you know what? Yeah, I kind of like that. But then he saw the damage that was being done to the Star Wars fandom, and he's like, yeah, I can't support this. I don't know. But at the end of the day, whatever the case is, he made a decision. He said, I don't like this movie anymore. I'm just going to criticize it. Or maybe he still likes it, and he says, I'm going to criticize it for my love of Star Wars. But whatever the case is, like, I'll give you an example. I thought that The Force Awakens was terrible. I thought The Force Awakens was genuinely terrible. At first, when I first saw it, I said, oh, this isn't so bad. When I first saw The Force Awakens, I said, this isn't so bad. And then I really thought about it. And I said, wow, this was one of the most vapid, worthless, empty movies that I've ever seen. But when I walked right out of the theater, I'm like, yeah, that was okay. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized just how soulless it really was. So, people can change their mind for whatever reason, but bringing up an old feud to open an old wound because you want attention or you want somebody to notice you. And here's the thing. You should not be living for the affirmation or support or confirmation of anyone. So I'm not saying that you have to do what I say or what Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers says. You don't have to do that. But at the end of the day, why are you doing this? Why are you bringing this up? It's just some petty beef? You want some content? There's a lot of other things you could be covering. There's a lot of other people you could be covering. That's just my opinion. That's just my take. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll see you next time. So we got Himpleton in chat. It says, "Hi, Tempe." Tempe, okay. What would his name be? Himpy? What? Should I start calling him Himpy? Hi, Tempe. Can you check DMs real quick? Have an update to something you covered yesterday. Oh, really? Say, you see Dean Withers. Right-wing Twitter has decided to peddle a false allegation against me all over his timeline. Yeah, I think we covered this yesterday, the Dean Withers stuff. Yeah, last stream we covered this, but I don't know. This allegation originates from a false TikTok account. Oh, I see. This account stole the identity of a minor from Australia to pretend to be a girl. Oh. Well, so here's the deal. I don't mind covering that. I don't mind covering that. But here's the thing. The reason why, I don't know if Himpleton is still in the chat. The reason why people are treating it this way with Dean Withers is because he's on the left. Yeah, he's on the left. And that's, unfortunately, for Dean Withers, it's sort of a thing of when you are somebody that's being falsely accused and you've been on the left, you've been part of a crowd of people that have been accusing others of all manner of impropriety, believe all women, saying all these things because you thought it was the right thing. Well, then when it comes your time, you're not going to get any support. Nobody on the right is going to be rushing to correct the story. Now, I will. I'll happily look at that. When I go offline, I'll do some research and I'll see if that's legitimate or if it's just him trying to run defense. But the fact is that people are going to be very, very slow to correct that, mainly because it's funny. I understand why they're doing it, but I think it creates a terrible precedent for anyone who continues to support the allegations. Now, what I said in my video yesterday is that I don't know if the allegations are true. I don't know if they're true or not. But at the end of the day, at a certain point, and I know this is going to be terrible, but at a certain point, it doesn't matter. That's terrible to say, but it's true because of all the people that have lost their livelihoods and their careers because the left has said, believe women no matter what. So the video he shows is 90 seconds and it's made by the minor, not Dean. He just posted it. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I will definitely take a look and I'll do some investigation because I will be one of the few people that actually will correct the record on that. But I didn't say yesterday that he was guilty. I did a video yesterday. I didn't say he was guilty. I didn't say he was innocent. But I look at it and I go, when you've created a system, and the system is believe all women, men are bad, men are rotten, men are disgusting, you've created this Me Too monster. Well, the people that you unleash the monster against are not going to rush out to distract and try to take down the monster when it turns on its owner. That's what I'm saying. And there are going to be people that are actually cheering the monster on. That's the unfortunate reality. Now, I don't want false allegations to be the norm. But again, as a content creator, I'm not the norm. I am genuinely one of the most reasonable content creators out there, even amongst people that hate my guts and have lied about me, made things up, exaggerated. I'm still one of the most reasonable content creators. But a lot of people aren't. A lot of people, they absolutely will revel in this guy being destroyed. One of those people is Asmongold. Asmongold made a post, and I actually do agree with his take here. But Asmongold said, "I would feel bad for Dean, but I would feel bad. But Dean and people like him have spent years intentionally misunderstanding / misrepresenting things. I hate to say it, but I'm actually glad this is happening. Leftists are finally facing the same reputation destruction they used to control discourse for years." That has 22,000 likes. That is a lot of likes. So, yeah, I agree. The record should be corrected if what Dean is saying is true, and it can be corroborated and stuff like that. But I don't think people are going to be rushing. I don't think they're going to be sprinting. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be sprinting to correct the record. Anyway, but I do appreciate you letting me know. I do appreciate you sending me that. I genuinely. I'm always willing to look at new information. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. John versus okay. 2026. Okay. Got that. All right, we're gonna be speaking of allegations. Speaking of allegations, perfect time. We're gonna be talking about Dr. Disrespect. That's right, guys. Dr. Disrespect has been on the warpath today. I don't know what happened. Maybe he just got sick and tired of the internet. Who knows? But Dr. Disrespect has been he's been going off. He's been going wild. So we're gonna take a look. We're gonna take a look at some of that. Because man, it is very interesting to me, the discord around Doc. It just, oh man. Wait until you see some of these posts. Wait until you see some of these posts. It's just hilarious. Wait until you see some of these. Oh man. Yeah, Doc is he's still doing it. He's still making content. Let's take a look. Let me make sure I have all of them, and then we'll get started. Okay. Okay, let's see. Got that. Okay, this is okay. So I think we got all of them. I think I got all of them. Okay. Perfect. All right. Here we go, boys. When are we finally getting hand forged arming sword merch? I don't know, brother. I don't know. That's a tough one. I thought Trump kidnapped Dr. Disrespect. No, it doesn't seem like that. Anyway. Brothers, Dr. Disrespect is on the warpath, and I didn't expect to see this out of nowhere, but Dr. Disrespect has been responding to people online And it seems that he has had enough of people making accusations and comments. So, yeah, he's been pretty scathing on the Twitter machine. So this all started with this post right here, this commentary. It says, Dr. Disrespect felt betrayed by Tim the Tatman, deleting him as a friend live on stream. So here we go.
I don't know if you just saw what happened behind me. It said, Tim the Bald Man removed you as a friend on Escape from Tarkov. So I don't know if he's playing Tarkov today, but I think they removed the 2-time from their friends list. It just happened right now. It said Tim the Bald Man removed you from their friends list. Yikes, huh? Who cares? I know, I don't care. It just popped up. I don't know if anybody saw that. Just awful, phony people. Work friends are not real friends, 100%. There's a couple good ones though. That are genuinely good friends. Right?
So basically, this all started because Dr. Disrespect was playing Tarkov, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, out of nowhere, Tim the Tatman decided to delete Doc from his friends list. Now, I don't know why Tim the Tatman wouldn't have done this a long time ago. I don't know why now. There's a lot of questions here. Maybe Tim did it as a publicity stunt. Maybe did it as an opportunity. I don't know. I have no clue. But this is what started Doc basically going out and just coming out swinging. So here we got this guy. I've never seen, let me make sure we got this. I've never seen a grown man lack so much accountability. Everything is everyone else's fault. Everyone else is a bad friend. Absolutely pathetic. So, Doc doesn't verify every person in his DMs, so you call him a pedophile. So you got somebody coming out defending the Doc. The real question is, why is Twitch allowing minors to communicate with Dr. Disrespect? If you don't verify every person you talk to on the internet, you are a two-facing piece of shit. No one called him a pedophile. Dude, Goldie, whoever you are absolutely... You man, this is pretty underhanded. You are absolutely implying that. You've always been a... Oh gosh, you've always been such a pussy, Brendan. A crybaby pussy. Connect the dots like a real man and use your brain. What? Oh, okay. Use your brain. Go touch some grass. Who the fuck is who the fuck is that guy? True Odin. Yeah, who's Odin? Some True Odin. I'll be on my way to the arena soon. Wait, I've always respected the way you never back down and defended. So we got Quartering's biggest defender. We got Quartering's biggest defender in here. I've always respected the way you never back down and defend yourself. Are we sure this isn't the Quartering's alt account? People took one thing you said and ran with it, which admittedly wasn't worded in the best way. But I also understand how lawsuits work, which you won. Well, I mean, not technically. Well, yes and no. Twitch agreeing to settle by paying out the rest of his contract is absolutely a win for Doc. There's no question about that. Going behind your... Okay, so you still got some people that are... I hate this shit happen, man. Having your entire life for everyone to dig into is ridiculous. I think Doc is incredibly entertaining, and it's a shame all this happened. I think he could have handled it better, and I think he'll realize that someday. Just put everything out there, be honest. There, I connected the dots for you free of charge. Were there Twitch whispers with an individual minor back in the day? Dr. Disrespect, and you don't have to believe him on this. He said that this was a trap. Okay, he said that he put this in there intentionally. You don't have to believe it, but that is what Doc said when he came back on video. He said that the entire thing was a way to get journalists and people talking about this in a defamatory way. That's what he said that he did. I don't know if that's true, but that is essentially his response for that. Okay? So let's look at some of the other comments, because man, these statements are absolutely wild. You've got so many people commenting on this. So many people commenting on this. Doc got paid by Twitch. He effing won the settlement. Now, some people say, well, it's a settlement, it's not a win. Absolutely, a settlement can be a win, depending on what the material is. So, for example, if you're accused of being a pedophile and a platform, they basically ban you and aren't going to pay out your contract because they believe that you're a pedophile, and then they you get a settlement and they pay you out the rest of your contract, that is 100% a win for the person that was accused. That is 100% a win for the person that is accused. So I just wanted to put that out there, because if it is the fact that you are in breach of contract because you're texting somebody underage and you're like, if you're EDP 445ing it up, Twitch ain't paying out that contract. They'll take it to court. They'll happily take it to court. And in fact, Dr. Disrespect, why the fuck? Like, this is one of the questions. Why would Doc sue Twitch? Why would he sue Twitch if he's got like EDP 445 type of messages in his Twitch whispers that they could just release and show everyone and just destroy him? And it never made sense to me. Stop falling for the pussy mainstream narrative, chump. History is always... So who is this? Okay. So you got a guy defending Doc. He literally won the case in court. That he did nothing. Well, it's not exactly true. Just kind of, basically them paying it out was an admission. Because, if he had violated the contract, and if he had like EDP 445 messages where he was like sending an underage person his poop, or like asking to meet up, and any of the other things that the people who worked at Twitch then tried to sell the tickets to a concert, for more information. If it were true that he had that information, then like they never would have paid that out. I can't see a world where Twitch goes, okay, this guy is genuinely a pedo, unless maybe it was to protect another pedo who works at the company or somebody else. I don't know. I have no idea who they'd be protecting or whatnot, but I'm just saying it's very, very weird. Very weird that they would have handled it in that way. You're pathetic. He won arbitration. So there's actually a lot of people defending Doc. Why are people talking about this shit again? Twitch wanted to upload his contract. Thought they had something and tried but lost. Okay, so you got a lot of people. What is Doc guilty of? A grown man wearing a wig, making fun of a grown man for being bald. Accountability, he took 3 separate breaks from his job because of this. He lost all his streaming friends. Okay, so you got a lot of, just remember, 35 when Doc did this. Married with a daughter and lying to his entire fan base for years until he couldn't lie anymore because somebody knew. These gaming streamers can't connect the dots that Doc had Twitch over a barrel with that agreement, and they locked him down when Mixer was going to debut. Damn. Guy has to be miserable. Simple solution would have been to release the messages. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know if there's some kind of like legal barrier. Maybe Doc had to sign some kind of NDA. I mean, it seems probable if it's Twitch. But I mean, this whole thing is bizarre. But anyway, let's look at more. Let's look at more of Doc's psychotic, energetic, very passionate messages. Let's see. I'd bet $1 to a donut that they would still be friends if you, I don't know, didn't have inappropriate communication with the minor. I notice you talk to yourself on this platform a lot. No one likes, comments, or responds, though I'd help you out a bit. Have a good day and remember positivity. Thanks. Look at this neck beard. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. So, let's see if that's true. Well, yeah, kind of. Look, I'm not hating on anybody, but Doc was he's kind of right. He kind of pulled that one out there. But all right, let's see. Here's a clip of Doc. I don't know what this is. World champion grenade throw. What is this?
A specific one, killing anything.
Are you ready now?
No, kill it.
Is that you?
No, kill it. I'm not moving. I'm in a slot. Whatever you saw was not me.
You sure you just didn't run?
It's not me. I'm inside.
Fucking throw the fucking nade! My guy's like,
Okay. Oh. Okay, so let's see. I love how Dr. Disrespect acts like he has no idea why people don't want to associate with him. LMFAO. His actions cause the entire situation he's in. No one else's. Like, if you have even 3% of a brain left, it's pretty obvious why you wouldn't want to associate with him anymore. Especially if you have a massive brain like both Tim and Nick do. Just the most insane gaslighter ever. Just link me and stop being a pussy with that fat double chin of yours. You keep mentioning my name about something you have no context of, and I've never heard of you. Get off the internet and live a little like the two-time. Holy shit. I mean, you literally admitted that you were talking to a minor. See, the thing about that, though, is that, first of all, Doc denied that. He said that that was misworded and that he deleted that because of that reason. But talking to a minor, you shouldn't be doing that. But the thing is, like, there's so many questions I have. Why did Twitch settle? Like, why did Twitch settle? That's a question. Well, like, because they say talking to a minor, they're talking about sexually. They're talking about sexuality. Like, he's making the implication that Doc is like EDP 445. But do you think that if EDP 445 sued YouTube, like, for example, if EDP 445 sued YouTube to get his YouTube channel back, do you think that they would settle? Do you think that they would settle and, pay him out what they owed him, or, do you think they would do that? No, of course not, because obviously he's guilty and it would be insane for him to even sue. With Doc, my question is, he took him to court and they won. Doc won in that the settlement was that he was paid out the rest of his contract. That for me is a win in that scenario. Where you're like, okay, well, we're going to pay you. So that leads me to believe that it's not the way that people are framing this. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to like it. If you want to virtue signal on this, go right ahead. But for me, I'm looking at this going, there's never been a victim that's come forward. There's never been anyone that's come forward. Like, and by the way, here's my question. Where this is the internet. Why has no one done an investigation on this? You had somebody that did 2 investigations on EDP, but no one has done an investigation on Doc? Why? Why has nobody tried to use their connections or use their ability to, get any information on this? Why? That's my question. Posted that you did and then deleted it. You could also end the entire discussion in 1 second if you just posted the conversation and showed everyone that you were innocent. Didn't Doc win his lawsuit? Yeah, he was really guilty, huh? He won the lawsuit. Pedos get charged and are legally held accountable. Dr. Disrespect is obviously NDA. Twitch paid out his contract, and this all went down almost 10 years ago. You would think the ex-Twitch employee that originally made the accusation to sell concert tickets would provide some kind of proof, or the victim. This all just show me the messages is a kind of stupid argument. I do agree with that. I do think it's stupid because we've never seen a victim. No one's ever come forward. There's never been any real allegations that are being made. The only thing that people have to go on is that one statement from Dr. Disrespect that admittedly was extremely stupid, poorly worded. Terrible. And then he deleted it and said that that was a mistake. So, who the fuck cares, dude? It's literally years. No one cares. Don't like Doc? Cool. Move on with your life. So, basically, Dr. Disrespect coming out swinging, making all these statements, calling people fat, calling people fat, making fun of them. I got to be honest, it's pretty entertaining. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny stuff, but you can tell, you can just tell that it bothered him. You can tell that this, more than what anyone is saying, this right here, it bothered him. Him getting unfriended live, you can tell it messed with him. But anyway, yeah, everyone has to do what they think is right. And Tim the Tap Man decides, I want to cut ties after all these years. I'm going to keep you as a friend for all these years, and then I'm going to take you off. Anyway, somebody just says he completely misspoke back then. Well, there are a lot of people that defend Doc. And I think there are a lot of really terrible people that virtue signal on Doc. That's my take on it. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Let's see here. Okay. All right, you say school scorched earth. Okay. All right. It says, so happy to see TT stream. Thank you for the good work. Well, we try. You know, we try to do the good work. We try to keep the show. How about we play some Helldivers to wrap things up? Okay? You guys want to see me do poorly at Helldivers? You want to see me try and fail to play the game? Oh boy, there's an update. There's an update. Why is there an update? Oh boy. Come on. It's a patch. Do TT need us to pray for anything for him, his church group? No. I mean, I would appreciate prayers. I actually, I've been doing my best to try to separate the show from personal stuff. It's not always perfect. But it's like, the fact is that, I mean, the truth is, people in the chat, they don't really they don't really need to know personal stuff that's going on. And honestly, I don't know if people would even really, I don't know. So I'll say no. It's like the things that I deal with are my burden to deal with. You know, and there has been stuff that's not easy, but that's not for you guys. You guys got your own problems. You guys got your own issues to deal with, and I wouldn't want to add to that, you know. Quite a few bots got attracted by the Candace when stream started. Yeah, that's true. But I don't think those people were really fans of Candace Owens. I think those were, yeah, just general prayers are appreciated. Very appreciated, you know. Man, this patch is taking forever. How much space does it? You know, what are we doing? Let's see. Let's take a look at my achievements in Helldivers. What is my rarest achievement? Okay. Aston Powers? Aston Powers, is that like the PPP version of... No, it's not this. Let's see. Which one do I have that's rarest? Let's call it a draw. Okay? It seems to be the rarest one. I have the achievement, let's call it a draw. That does seem to be the rarest. 26.6. It's 24.9. So 24.9%. Only 24.9% of people who play this game have gotten this. Let's call it a draw. Shoot off both arms on a Hulk, and then exit while it's alive. So you shoot the Hulk's arm off, and then you get out of there. Okay, let's see. So I haven't done 100 missions yet. Throw back a grenade. Let's see. Hold my primary. Complete a full hard difficulty mission or higher without firing their primary or support weapons. So no primary or support weapons. So you would have to take in lasers. So I mean you could do that. You could do that I think you could do that in a mech. If you took down a mech. Yeah, that's interesting. If you took it out of mech, I think you could do it. But I've got 29 of 38 achievements earned in Helldivers 2. That's not bad for playing it for what, like a week? A week or two? Helldivers 2 is raising the level cap to 300. Damn, that's level is 300. I'm like level 30 something. They can uninvite me from Halo events. It's real. Oh gosh. Wait. Where's to an online? What is this? Query. Oh gosh. Oh no. Brothers, well, it's finally happened. Hasan Piker has become famous. And this is something that people who are critical of Hasan Piker, they're really not going to want to have to accept. But Hasan Piker, hold on. Well, brothers, Hasan Piker has finally made it mainstream. That's right, guys. Hasan Piker now has all the fame and attention that he's always wanted. It just isn't for the reason that he thought it would be. You see, Hasan Piker always fancied himself a journalist, an academic. He's going to be a sophisticated international man of mystery. But in reality, Hasan is just an inbred, dog-shocking, terrorist-supporting, degenerate sex pest freak that lies about people as easily as he breathes. And he says things that are so repulsive and indefensible that nearly everyone
doing one good thing, which is that
they hate his guts. They hate who he is and what he stands for.
You literally need to be in jail. You need to be in prison for the rest of your fucking life. Maybe even fucking shot against the wall. I'm sick and tired of motherfuckers who go, yeah, developing nations deserve to be in the position that they're in. Because, sorry. No, seriously, fucking capital punishment.
We're gonna keep bringing in immigrants in this country on purpose, just so they can fuck your sister, and then maybe even your daughter. We're gonna destroy the white race, bitch. That's
doing
what we're here
one
to do.
good thing, which is that, if you have these millionaire, billionaire, WASP fail sons, at least taking them out of other colleges so they can only do date rape to other billionaire, millionaire failed daughters is in some respects, from a utilitarian perspective, of course, a little bit better. You know what I mean? Taking these guys and putting them in a pen with one another is ultimately getting them away from the broader society.
Yeah, so Hasan is advocating for the rape of white Anglo-Saxon Protestant women. That's what WASP is. Just a disgusting, greasy, sweaty, hairy Turkish pig monster. But Hasan says things that are just morally reprehensible, disgusting, and just foul. Well, I'm here to tell you that Hasan finally has the accolades that he's been working so hard for. If you type into Google, "who shocks dogs," it will bring up an AI overview. It says, the query refers to an online controversy involving political Twitch streamer Hasan Piker and accusations that he used a shock collar on his dog, Kaya. During an October 2025 live stream, Piker strongly denied the allegations, stating, "The dog yelped because she clipped or caught her foot on the bed." Right. So, if you type in "who shocks dogs," it comes up with an AI-generated thing for Hasan. That is amazing. We got this from Dan Saltman. It says, "Who shocks the piss out of their dog?" Even on DuckDuckGo, okay? Even works incognito. Another W for capitalism and the multi-trillion-dollar American company. I mean, this is not what Hasan thought he would be famous for. But Hasan Piker is famous for shocking his dog. That is what he is known for now. He is the dog shocker guy. He is also the terrorist supporter guy. But I can't think of a better fate for a narcissist like Hasan than having to live with the reality that you are the dog shocker guy. Because you have to understand, Hasan loves the spotlight, but he's a narcissist, so he hates criticism. He hates criticism. He is somebody that cannot stand when people push back and people highlight the fact that this guy, isn't all that he cracks up to be. It says, just tested it. It does work on DuckDuckGo. So we got We got reporters in the chat that are testing this as we speak to verify the veracity. And on DuckDuckGo, it does lead to Hasan Piker and him shocking his dog. Isn't that a fascinating development that Hasan Piker is now famous, but it's for the last thing that he thought that he would ever be famous for? And the thing is, there's so many different clips and so many different statements and things from Hasan that are just so absolutely immoral and indefensible. It just, if you wanted to pick just a couple of them, it would take a while. Yeah, it'd take a while just to find the ones that you want that highlight and convey what a terrible and odious and repulsive person he really is. Hasan has said things like America deserves 9/11. He said things like, what's his name, Dan Crenshaw. He got his eye, blown out. He got his eye destroyed by some mujahideen hero that eye raped him. And Hasan accuses people like Tectone of being a rapist. He lies as easily as he breathes. He wants white people to be impoverished. And if you think that I'm joking about that, no. You think Hasan is a champion for the working class? No, he's not.
And a lot of people back then, they said, oh, you're talking about left and right. That's an artificial divide created by the Epstein class. Oh, you're talking about the left and the right. That's a fake divide. They're just trying to divide us. You're controlled opposition. Oh, that's not real. And so how's that far left, far right alliance going, jackass? How's that going? You got Hasan Piker saying we need to impoverish the white middle class. How's that any better than what any Jew says? I mean, literally. Hasan Piker is a Turk Muslim socialist. He says he wants to impoverish white people. He goes to Minneapolis and throws himself in between ICE and Somali foreigners that are stealing from the welfare state to send to another country. I mean, literally, how is that any better? How is that not worse, actually, than what Shapiro and Mark Levin are saying? I mean,
so Hasan Piker is so terrible. He's so odious and completely repulsive that he has Nick Fuentes supporting Ben Shapiro and Mark Levin. Now, he's obviously not actually supporting them, but he's saying that the Jews are better. You got Nick Fuentes saying that the Jews are better than what Hasan is doing and what he's standing for. That's how you know how bad Hasan is. When Nick Fuentes, of all people, is like, yeah, you know what? Hasan is so much worse. And the thing is, Hasan is just so incredibly tone deaf. He's so unbelievably out of touch. It's insane. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Hasan not able to understand why people don't like him.
I never thought that it would get to a point where, like, there is legitimately something. There is legitimately something going on where whenever people encounter what I'm doing with like the most negatively framed clips, okay, people for some very strange reason they don't have like a normal reaction. They don't just look at it and go, yeah, I disagree with this guy, but it's clear that, like, he's captivating the attention of the, disaffected, disillusioned masses or anything like that. As an Iranian telling you, go to hell, motherfucker, you are terrorists for sure. Yo, anti-white racist trash, careful out there. What's going on, man? This is just as I said. There's just something that happens to the minds of people where they cannot see me as like a normal person. Immediately people jump to say it, like to prove the point. I find it very odd. Like, people will be like, you want to like end the white race, right? Like, there's people who legitimately.
He does. Hasan Piker is one of the most racist. He's one of the most sexist. He's one of the most disgustingly anti-American people. He is pro-rape. I mean, obviously from that clip. You say, well, he was just joking. Really? Is that what you joke about? Is that what you laugh at? Yeah, we need to take white Anglo-Saxon Protestant women and put them in a camp with other people that are going to violate them. What's the punchline there?
I got it, Tayua Erkbirocha. That's why Hasan clings so hard to Asmund. Not Hayut, not Dark, Periplaneta Lateralis, Turkistan Koakruok.
Thank you, Heinrich. Thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate the donation. Appreciate you all sharing. Appreciate you all letting us know. You know, it says, if I took a shot every time a song lied about something, I'd die of alcohol poisoning. Yeah, that's true. Oh, they banned the word minefield. So Heinrich is saying they banned the word minefield. Yes. YouTube, I don't know why you ban stuff on super chats. It's like, let people say what they're going to say. As long as it's not like an outright slur, who cares? But I appreciate the donation, brother. I appreciate the support for the channel. It means more than you can know. So thank you. But yeah, people are recognizing that Hasan is a bad faith, malevolent, just grotesque entity that embodies anti-Americanism and the absolute worst of the worst. So, I mean, I don't know why you would think that people would treat you like you're normal. Hasan, you are aware that there are clips of you on the internet like this?
I'm sick and tired of it. Left-wingers, liberals, you need to be fucking showing your opponent's guts on there, okay? You need to be gutting them. You need to be shanking these motherfuckers and letting their intestines just ride on stage. What the fuck is this shit, man? Slice them up. Slice them and fucking dice them. What the fuck is this? You cannot have a bigger fucking layup. You could not have had a bigger fucking layup than a horrible candidate like Herschel Walker. Sure, he was prepared very well. And Herschel Walker actually had a good
thing we do need to make sure we do. We got to keep attracting younger viewers that, grow up on TikTok, when they're 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, even though they shouldn't be.
3, it's like all here. Now this guy is down. He's dead. These guys are like
and fatally wounded.
They're not even running. They're not even like cowering and running away and screaming in fear. There's like, okay, well, they did it. We got our shots. Okay, is this guy down? Oh shit. Well, okay. Well, we brought the white.
It's called shock, you fucking idiots. It's called shock. Anything that happens, I mean, like, holy shit, guys. If you live in Florida, I have an opportunity for you. If you want to earn $100,000, let me know. Jesus fucking Christ.
Flags. We can put that over the bleeding part, assuming he got shot in it, actually, right?
A flag on
and then
chest.
This guy.
874 Bellevue Drive, and I'm gonna kill you with my AR-15. Like that's the type of messages they were leaving in this dude's office, and he's resigning. Like he's literally, this is his last term. So
wow.
So I think that people are a lot
He's
more
resigning.
radical.
It's hurt poor people that they can afford housing in Berkeley. I don't know how that works.
My understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Yeah, by the way, what you couldn't see in the thing above is that was a thing saying that Hasan Piker's own mother is she has rental properties. So she's a landlord. And Hasan is like, oh, kill them, kill those motherfuckers. But I mean, it's not like Hasan respects his mother. Let's be honest. It's not like Hasan respects his mom. Hasan treats his mom like shit. Like she's a dog.
Room over while his 110-pound St. Bernard mix. Kaya lies next to him, Drew. Fan fiction. This is a profile. Mostly not for you. This is mostly for... Yeah, some of y'all need to read Hunter S. Thompson. My family, my assistant tells me. Dude, I swear to God, my family, my assistant, everyone is a op. They really need to learn what to say and what not to say, jokingly or unjokingly, to reporters. And I've literally had to sit them down and have long conversations with them. But my mom, anytime there is a reporter, she yaps for 700 hours with the reporter. While I'm here live streaming, I have no control over what she's saying, but she loves, they're not PR trained at all. They don't know how to talk to journalists. They don't know what to say to journalists. And they will literally just be like, here, let me show you photos of him in diapers. It's crazy. Sometimes she wishes he would tone it down and not joke so much. I worry about him, she says. The internet is a very savage place, but mostly she's happy he stopped posting so many shirtless pics in the bathtub. I'm glad we moved on from the naked pictures to suits, she says. What does your mom say about the Rolling Stone article? I mean, she's my op. She's my number one op. She made it into New York Post. She loves it. I try to explain to her that it's not, it's not great to be.
Yeah, my mom is my number one op. My mom, she she talks to journalists, and I can't control what she says. Man, imagine having a son like Hasan. I don't wish that upon anyone. I actually feel bad for Hasan's mom. I do. I was like, she sounds like a nice woman. Unlike what Hasan says about Asmongold's mother. Because Hasan is a cockroach. Hasan is an absolute roach. And you can tell a lot about a person by the way they treat their mom and the way they treat their dog. And Hasan treats both his mother and his dog like shit. Tells his mom, she's not media trained. I have to be there to tell her what to say. Of course you do. Anyway. That's going to do it, guys. Hasan Piker, now the official dog shocker. It's on the internet. Nothing you can do about it, Hasan. Cope more, seethe more. Maybe sue Google. Hey, Hasan, if you want to sue Google, go ahead. That'd be funny. Anyway, that'll do it. See you next time. Okay. Let's see. Hasan Piker. Hasan Piker. Officially becomes the okay. Well, Hasan is officially the dog shocker guy. That's very nice. How about we play some Helldivers 2 to wrap up the night? How about we play some now that we got that out of the way? All right. Let's go. I'll take that win. I'll take that win too. Now, guys, if you want to see me play Helldivers 2, you got to donate more money. Now, guys, I can't play Helldivers 2 if you don't give me enough support. Now, guys, you asked for this. You wanted this. Where's the support for the... I'm sorry, it's sad news. But we can't play Helldivers 2 if there's not more support. Now... Oh, gosh. Now, guys, I don't... What do you mean begging? No, this is what you want. This is what you wanted. Oh, gosh. DSP is a very, very special, very, very, very special specimen. All right. We're not doing bugs today. We're doing some Illuminate. We're doing some Illuminate today. Okay. Woo! We got 40. Damn. That's nice. Extract from a successful mission against Illuminates 3 times. Okay, we can do that. Okay. All right. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Allied coordinates locked. Mission coordinates locked.
All right, boys.
Hellpods primed.
Okay. So
Orbital thrusters.
let's get that. I like that one. I like the laser.
Orbit.
I like the rover, and I think I'm gonna take the I like having the okay. Okay. That looks good to me. That sounds good. I want the double firepower. I'm not gonna take the one with the machine gun. Now that might be a mistake. That might be a mistake, but it's a mistake that we'll learn as we go. By the way, guys, I am level 36. I am level 36 now. Let's go. We're moving up. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I need to. Let's see. All right. Extract. Okay. I need to grab this. Ah! Get out of here. Okay. Oh man. No, you gotta go, buddy. You gotta go. Yeah, you do need the chaff clear. That is true. That is true. But hopefully my staff will be able to take care of that. Hopefully my teammates. Okay, here we go. All right, boys. All right, let's kill some freaks, some zombies, some disgusting. Oh, look at that. Oh, I see that. Yeah. Go get him, boy. Oh, look at that. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, look at you. Hey, hey. What are you walking? Oh, yeah, you're ugly too. Get out of here. Oh gosh. Eat shit, buddy. Woo! We got him. We got him, boys. Can I stomp on these guys? I can stomp on you. I can stomp on them. Come here. Come here, you little ants. Come here. Oh. Oh. I'm going to stomp on all of them. No, I don't want to stomp on you. Yeah, I don't want to stomp on any of you guys. Okay, see? What's shooting at me? What's shooting at me? Woo! Yes, sir. Okay. Where are we actually going? Okay, let's go this way. All right, boys, we're going this way. Everyone buckle up. Here we go. 36, you've been playing when we're not watching? Not that much. I've not been playing that much. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, stomp. Oh, okay. You gotta move. You gotta move out of the range of the fire.
Support incoming. Requesting sentry. Hold on tight to see if we're en route to assist.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Woo! Good night! Woo! Look at that! Man, how do you like that, bugs? Or they're not bugs, they're zombie, they're squid things. Okay, wait, what? Yeah, get the fuck out of here. What are you idiots doing? Gonna stomp you guys. Trying to stomp you all. Why you blue bug? I'm stomping! There's squids, I'm stomping! Look at that, I got them all. Ugh, you people are so gross. I don't. Oh. Hello. Woo! Look at that. Yeah, I'm a little damaged. I'm a little damaged, but that's okay. Okay, where? Oh. Okay.
Objective cleared.
Woo! Yes, sir. All right. Oh man. All right. All right. All right, we got him. Oh man. Oh no! No! Oh gosh. Oh no! What the hell? You asshole! I got killed by my own people! Man, I blame Israel for this. Why would Israel do this to me? Why, guys, why the hell would Israel do this to me? Where are the samples? Give me the samples. Get out of here, I need the samples. Okay. Oh gosh. Who is the guy that's like seems like you got some reckless people over here. Ooh, but speaking of reckless, run! 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 Yeah. Woo! Look at that! Woo! Oh man. I got that goy beam. Oh man. You got, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I got the goy beam. He got the goy beam. No. Oh gosh. You know, sometimes you got the goy beam. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Okay, that one went down.
Cancel that. Follow me. Marking location. Dropping a pin. Southeast. Far.
Okay.
Dropping a pin. Southeast. Far.
Okay, I think that one's almost dead. There you go. Took down both of them myself. How you like that? Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, mow them all down. Every zombie's got to go. Oh, there's a big boy. Get him. There's a big boy. Oh, gosh. What's happened? Oh, get out of here. Oh, gosh. I apparently didn't stim myself quick enough. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Res me. Come on. Wow. Is that a tank? He's got the tank. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm here. Okay, where's my stuff? Okay. Please don't shoot me. Oh. You are very fat and very ugly. Oh. It's the quartering! Oh gosh. Alright. You grab my stuff, okay. All right, we got it. Ugh. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, this is not good. Got him. One of my team got him. Woo! We got him, boys. Okay. Yeah, it's getting kind of dark. Okay. Oh, shoot. You flanked me from behind. You bastards. Okay, let's just make sure they can't do that again. Let's retreat from that position for the moment. Appears that they're flanking us. It's not good. It means that they're getting in from behind. We don't like that. We don't like when they come at us from behind. Okay. We don't like that. That's gay. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh man, I apparently. Okay, cool down. Can I get him? There he goes. All right. Throw him right in the middle. Okay. Filthy, disgusting creature. There are a lot of you. There are a lot of you. All right, I need ammo. I do need ammo. I do need ammo big time. Okay, I don't like how many of you there are here. Oh no! What the I pressed up! I pressed it! No! I pressed it! Come on! I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it takes so long to hit my stim. I mean, come on. Come on. Where am I going? Okay, here. Nice. Alright, there's my stuff. Thankfully somebody got the. Okay, so I need more ammo. Come on. I guess I can just call that another one. Just call that another one. Woo! Oh gosh, I think that kind of scared me a little bit. Okay, what are we doing? Where are we going? I'm just getting involved in like every fight. I'll let those guys do it for a little bit. Oh, look. Look, I found a, oh. Oh, look what I found. Let's go look over here to see if I can find any more. Nope, nope. Oh, another one. Oh, look, even more. Ooh, a lot more. Ooh, look at that. Yes, sir. Wow. We found a lot of samples. Oh, gosh.
Requesting orbital. Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area. Package acquired.
Okay. Woo!
You may proceed to extraction when ready. Drop in package.
Man. Damn. Damn. Yeah, I killed a lot of those. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to drop another walker, boys. That's what I'm gonna do. I think it's time. Yes, sir.
Heavy enemy presence detected. Deploying C. Rapid response. Hang in there, Helldiver.
Okay.
Dropping a pin. West. Far.
Well, should we go all the way back there for those samples? Yeah. I think I'm gonna go for the samples. I don't know. I don't know. It is kind of a long way, but who knows? We'll find something. Oh gosh. All right. What are you doing? All right. Come on, big boy. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's right. It's right here. I'm just gonna grab the samples. You know, you got to grab the samples. You can't leave the samples. Is somebody following me? It shows that there's like a red vertical. Is it like something? No. Okay. Am I missing something?
Tagging map. Northwest. 300 meters.
Okay. Oh, here it is. Woo! I got it, boys. All right. I'm glad I went to get. I mean, I guess I could. I guess I could go check this one out too. No. All right. I gotta go help the boys. No, I've collected enough samples. Okay, I like collecting samples. All right, so now.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Now I got to get over there. I got to get over here.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
What? Oh. Let's see.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Okay. I'm gonna get back into my thing.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Woo! Look at
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Oh, actually, let's take that out.
ETA T-minus 10
Woo! Ah! I got me.
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
I got hit with a laser beam. Okay. Okay. They're all dead. Okay, here's who's shooting? Okay. Okay. Why are you resupplying? We can just leave. Oh gosh. I don't know. I guess we're just racking up kills. Oh gosh. Yeah, I guess we're just racking up kills then. Woo! I got 30 seconds until
Rapid response is on the way.
where'd you go? Oh gosh. Ah, it's gross. Okay. Okay. I don't know what we're waiting for, but here comes my next suit. Okay, well, apparently, all right, let's put an end to this.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Requesting orbital. Firing orbital barrage. Clear the area.
Okay.
Extraction
All right. Did I see Tim Pool on Jubilee? Yes, I did. I did see Tim Pool on Jubilee. That is correct. That is correct, sir. Yeah. All right. Look at that. I like the Illuminated. Yeah, the Illuminated are... I like them better than the bugs. Woo! Look at that! Oh my gosh. I like this group. This group gets samples. I like getting samples. That's good. Very nice. Not everyone gets samples. You know. Yeah, Jubilee, yeah. You know, it's a show. You know. Let's see. Oh man, I got second place in terms of total kills. Stratagems used 15. Samples extracted. Oh man. Yeah, I'm usually number one with those. Friendly fire. No friendly fire. Very nice. Very nice.
Another victory for democracy.
I don't know why there's a black bald woman on the ship.
Helldiver, take command of the galaxy's liberation.
All right, are we ready for round 2? Like, let's see. We need to extract 2 more times. We need to extract 2 more times and we got it. Okay. 2 more times. Okay. Which one we going to? Where are we dropping, boys? Where are we dropping, boys? I mean, arrange the debate. Hit up Dog Zero about that debate with the dude's friend regarding religion. Oh. I don't know this game. As Helldivers 2.
Initiating FTL jump to unknown system. FTL jump successful. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
All right. All right, let's go. Let's get to it. I will put in the word. Arbiter, I will put in the word. I will ask if Remnant is interested in a debate. I can't promise that that'll happen, but yeah, the weapons do appear to be pretty good. I like that. That's pretty good. Let's see, laser cannon, I like that. I like the rover. It's pretty good. And let's see, I mean, I bet you the sentry would also be pretty good here. I just have a feeling the sentry would be pretty good. Wait, what is this one? Let's see, supply pack. Supply pack. He's got the same one I did. Okay. Okay, so he's got 2 of those. All right. I'm good to go. Yeah, we are level 36 and we are already the Gatling sentry does tend to kill its user. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Launch initiated.
But I just got to put it in an optimal place. Yeah, the optimal place. You know. We gotta find the optimal place to put down. All right, here we go. Oh, we're on the...
Requesting sentry. Seat units on standby.
You were right. Oh gosh. Oh man. That's really funny. That's really funny. Oh gosh. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, he got. The thing I like about the Gatling Sentry, though, is that it can deal with large swaths of... Okay, perfect. Deal with large swaths of enemies. You know, I like the Gatling. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, gosh. Where's that? Where's that little bastard? Where's that little bastard? Okay.
Reinforcing. Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched. Requesting air support.
Oh, shoot. Man.
Mission map updated.
Oh, got him. Got him again. All right, so where are we going? Are we just sitting here fighting these things?
Calling in reinforcements.
Okay.
Spread out post. Requesting sentry and reinforcements.
Okay. 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 All right. Oh gosh, he took it down. Oh man.
Freedom never sleeps.
Okay, well.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements. Orbital inbound.
All right. Well, let's just take them all out.
On the way to help. We got your back, Helldiver. Calling down a sentry.
I do not like these guys at all. We gotta... Oh. All right. Took that one down. Okay, I'm gonna come up from. Okay, got that one. Okay, I think I got all the sample. Okay. Well. Okay, we got him. Hey, they just keep coming. All right, now where are we actually going? Where are we actually going? I don't know why this guy didn't already bring out his mech. I don't know why this guy didn't bring out his mech yet. Okay, how long does this take? Okay, I can do it in one shot. Gonna do that right here. Okay, drop here. No, a citizen killed. Okay, got him.
Calling down a sentry. Stand by. Proceed. Quick response team.
All right. What are we in here? All right. Oh, yes. Very nice. Come on. No. No. I want the samples. All right. Here we go. What of interest?
Objective completed.
Woo! No more samples? No more samples. Are you down to play Helldivers tomorrow with me? Even if I'm bad at the game? Sure! Why not? I'm not good at the game. I'm not good. Far be it from me to. Oh no, you're not good enough to play with me.
Tagging location north. Requesting sentry.
Okay, there you go. There's the sentry.
Tactical asset near your location. Tagging map north. 50 meters.
Woo! Mow 'em down, boys. Oh yeah, I like that. I like to mow them down. Why am I being told apparently I'm in some debate? Oh, because Arbiter nominated you that you're in a debate. But I reached out to see if the guy would be interested, but I haven't heard back. Hey, blame your friend. He's the one that nominated you. Yeah, you blame your friend.
Requesting sentry.
Okay.
Requesting air support. Calling down a sentry.
God. Let's see. All right. Oh, what the hell? What's happening? Why am I being hit? Hello. Woo! I got him. Okay, I'm out of here. Actually, there you go. There we go. Okay. Well, the troops. Okay. Explosion. Okay. So, where are we going? Okay. I think I'm gonna head towards the. I'm gonna head towards the ship. We can blow. Oh yeah. 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 I'm not really a fan of that at all. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh man, you are wow. You are way closer than. Oh God! Get away from me! It's the quartering. Ah! No, Jeremy. No, I don't want to buy your coffee. Get away, Jeremy. No. No means no. I don't want to. Oh gosh, there's more. I don't want to buy your coffee. Okay, sorry, I'm kind of throwing you in the middle.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Okay.
Dropping a pin. North. 100 meters. Requesting air support.
Okay, where's the actual ship though? Oh gosh. All right. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Objective nearby.
Nope. No, I'm getting the hell out of here. No! They got me. They got me, boys.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Oh, apparently Dog Zero's not qualified to talk about religion. Well, I mean, maybe you should tell your boys not to volunteer you for debates. Because he's like, oh man.
Requesting sentry. Rapid response inbound.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make that. What?
Calling down a support weapon. Got equipment.
No, no. Man, your boy was saying, "Oh man, Dog Zero is perfectly qualified to talk about all this." Man, yeah, he was saying you're more than ready. Oh boy. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. This Templar won't say which one he is. Which one I am? I don't know what that means. No, Dog Zero is perfectly qualified. Dog Zero would be perfect to debate Remnant, because Remnant doesn't know what he's talking about either. Remnant and Dog Zero would be perfect because neither of them know what they're talking about, and that would be the perfect match. You see what I mean? You see what I'm saying? It'd be perfect. You'd be evenly matched. Oh gosh. Man, look at it all the way over there. We don't worship Mary. Oh boy. Yeah, it's that's a whole topic. Yeah, no, Catholics are very adamant that they don't worship Mary. Okay, I've had a lot of Catholics come behind the scenes and they've said, oh, we don't worship Mary. But at the same time, I've also had Catholics tell me that Mary is the mother of heaven, and that, basically it's that Mary is the Holy Ghost. Like we've had some interesting encounters from Catholics when it comes to Mary. I don't think there is a determination. You can't even pronounce. Wait, you can't even pronounce that word. You can't even pronounce that. You can't even pronounce that. That means I'm right. Okay. Oh man, I got all 6 of them. That is a W. That is an absolute W.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Oh, come on! Come on!
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Yeah.
Point me to the enemy.
Oh man, I was all the way over there. Come on. Well, see, Dog Zero, you'd be perfect. You can debate Remnant on Christianity. See, you can do it. You seem to think you're a know-it-all. I wonder what church doctrine would say about a place like Kiwi Farms. I wonder what church doctrine would say about Kiwi Farms. That'd be an interesting debate. You know what? That actually would be good content. I need to find a Catholic. I need to find somebody who's Catholic who can speak for the church, and I just want to show them Kiwi Farms, and ask them what they think, like from a religious standpoint. Like, what would you tell somebody who's Catholic? What would you tell somebody who believes in Catholicism? What would you tell them if this? What the hell is Kiwi Farms? That's a whole other. That's a much longer conversation. To some people, it's an archive. To other people, no. He says you're Catholic. Yes, but I need somebody who's like ordained. That would be a priest, because Catholics don't need pastoral positions to do debates. Well, good. We need a priest. I need an old priest and a young priest. Okay, how do we destroy this? Yeah, get away from there.
Heavy enemy presence detected. Deploying seed rapid response. Hang in there, Helden.
We get away from there.
Requesting air support.
Alright.
Seed support incoming.
Got him. How do you...
Objective critical stratagem available.
Well, that's what you do. You gotta get a hell bomb. You gotta get a hell bomb. Run. Ah! What the hell? What the hell? Oh, man. Oh, gosh. I got all three of us. Come on, man.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Oh, gosh. That was brutal. Yeah, I'd be very interested to see. Very interested to see. Hey, what do you think about people that talk about church doctrine and that, but go to a website like Kiwi Farms? What do you think? What's your thought on that? I wonder what they would say. It's like, do you think that's good? I'm just fucking with Dog Zero. He seems like he needs it. Dog Zero seems like he needs somebody to mess with him. He seems kind of down, you know. And I am nothing if not a... What the hell? Oh, man. Everything that happens on Kiwi Farms also occurs on Twitter. Oh!
I'm bringing you to Catholicism, TT. I claim you for the Holy See and delivery to one true church.
I'm bringing you to Catholicism. Well, you know what, brother? I appreciate that. Oh man. Wait, what are we doing? Move closer to objective? What objective? Wait, what objective? Where are we going? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Yeah, Kiwi Farms is it's just like X. All right. Yeah, totally. Yeah, man. Whew. Dog Zero, who says you're not funny, man? Who says you're not funny? It's just like X. That's totally, yeah, 100%. I mean, just everything is different. Yeah, literally everything, but, you know, close enough. You know. Oh, gosh. Come on. Come on. Okay, I do not like any of you. Okay, I think this is going to backfire if that falls on me. Okay. Should give me a little bit of breathing room. Should give me a little bit of breathing room. Objective secured. Woo! Eat shit, you you freaks. Oh gosh. Okay, where is there any ammunition here? I could do with some. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I need some stims. If you don't mind, sir.
Gotta fix this liberty forsaken arm. Requesting objective equipment. Requesting air support.
What the fuck? Where is it? Oh. Oh, man. Get me out of here. Mr. Wizard, get me out of here. Okay. Alright. It's clearly Mormon. Yeah, no. No! 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 Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Devastating. Okay, gonna take that. Oh, come on. Oh, gosh, no. No, not again.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Okay. where? No, we don't have anyone left. Okay. God, there's so much stuff on the battlefield. Okay, I want to get the samples and get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, you got some of the people pulling the Candace Owens. You got people pulling the Candace Owens. You know, when you lose the debate, when you get absolutely felted, you get humiliated, then you start going, oh, well, Templar must be a Mormon. Templar must be a Mormon. I'll tell you what. Oh, gosh. Get him. Where? Oh gosh, I want the samples. They're on the other side. Okay, I have a feeling. I'm not gonna make it out with the samples. Okay, all right, fine. Now where are we going? Oh gosh. All right, well, that didn't work. That didn't work. We died. Man. Oh, someone's still alive. Oh boy. Who are some here are trolls and do not interact with others out of goodwill, but this is presence detected. Deploying seed rapid response. Hang in there, Helldiver. Okay, well, we can just last another minute. Yeah, I'm thinking I like the machines. The machine. Admiral Murat. Templars are Catholic, join for realism. Well, I mean, I could. One side of my family was Roman Catholic, so I would have the in. If I ever wanted to convert to Catholicism, I do have the in. Yeah, one side of my family was Roman Catholic. Yeah, I am a bit of a troll myself, but a little bit different than you guys. You guys troll in a kind of a different way, but you know, yeah, we have fun over here. You know, we have fun over here. But thank you Heinrich for the donation, and I appreciate Heinrich. You've been a good ambassador of the Catholics. You've been a great ambassador of the Catholics. I appreciate it, brother. Damn, these things just won't die. I have nothing truly against Catholicism. I went to Catholic school growing up, as aren't many Orthodox children. Yeah. Okay. I mean, if you just wait another minute. I'm not here to troll, just jokes. Well, that's good. It says like what? Not having a pope. I gotta tell you. I mean, I gotta tell you the whole like that would be a barrier to entry. Because I mean the Pope, like we've not in my lifetime we've not had what I would consider to be a stellar reputation with popes. That's just my opinion. The Pope has not been. I don't know. Like the Pope has not been great. But what would be nice is if maybe they got a conservative Pope that actually, that actually cared about, I don't know, maybe starting another crusade. He's not. I'm gonna Shang Tsung that soul of the church. Oh man, look at this guy go. Oh my gosh. Look at him go. Look at him run. Oh, you can do it, dude. You can do it. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. He's doing everything he can to survive. Damn, they got him. They got him. Let's see. All the young clergy are extremely traditional and conservative. It's only a matter of time. Well, boy, that would be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
This is Pelican 1. Helldivers are outside the extraction zone. Landing aborted.
No! Not landing aborted. Oh gosh. Landing aboard. He got him. He got him. Damn. Damn.
See backup en route to your position.
Oh man. Yes, I think maybe this will be the third. Is this the second or the third extraction? There are no bigger critics of the Pope than Catholics themselves. Doctrine. Well, that's good. That's good. Okay. Tell me. Oh, I didn't get credit for it. No. No. All right. All right, boys. I think I'm done with Helldivers. I think I'm done with Helldivers. I appreciate the spirited conversation in chat. You know. Anyway. It says you can disagree with me anytime. That sounds extremely gay. Anyway. I want to say thank you guys for watching. I want to say thank you guys for supporting the channel. The support is overwhelming. Guys, I can't even begin to thank you enough. I want to say God bless you. God be with you. And yeah, I can't even begin to thank you guys enough. That's amazing. Anyway, that'll do it.